Hey guys, it's me again, Jessica. So I want to go over how to make Shakeology with you because it is, like I said, one of the biggest things that people mess up, and it's nobody's fault. It's just the person who gave it to you's fault for not explaining to you how to make it freaking awesome. So that's what I'm gonna do today. It's really simple, but I have to tell you, I always blend mine. I never ever put it in a shaker cup and just shake it up. I did it one time and it wasn't that bad, but I like mine to be like a milkshake because that's awesome, or like a smoothie that you would get when you're going through the drive-thrus. I want it to taste like amazing, like a treat. So that's what I do. So you really don't need very much stuff. You can use whatever kind of liquid you want, but you want about 8 ounces of whatever it is that you choose. So you can use milk, which just keep in mind, 2% milk has about 130 calories. Or you can use, what I like to use is unsweetened almond milk. This one I grabbed because they were out of my favorite kind, but this one is an almond coconut blend. It's only 35 calories and it has no sugar in it, which is awesome. And it tastes good and still gives you the creamy texture, which I love. And it's not very nutty flavored either, because I know a lot of people are worried about that. But this one is my favorite. This is just the unsweetened vanilla almond milk. It's the Silk brand. And I like this one because it doesn't have the carrageenan in it, which is pretty bad for you. We can talk about that later too. So this is my favorite one. This is what I recommend. If you don't have it, doesn't matter. You can use regular milk if you like milk, or you can use water. But I definitely recommend getting a milk-based product just because it tastes creamier and I just like it better that way. And then you can add pretty much anything into there as you want, but the basic stuff is your milk product or your liquid, and then ice and your Shakeology packet. I use about 8 to 10 ice cubes. Mine are the pretty big ones, so I use those, and then I put them in my Ninja little single serving blender. I measure out my milk. You make sure you want to measure. That's really important because I was always going over. My eyes are definitely bigger than my stomach, so I would always get too much. So definitely make sure you measure. 8 ounces is 1 cup, so just so you don't have to Google that later because I do that an awful lot. So that's all I do, and I blend that. Now if you want to make it a little bit better tasting, if you don't like the initial flavor of it, you definitely can do that. There's so many different options you can do. I like mine usually just with the almond milk, the ice, and I drink the vegan Shakeology, the vegan chocolate, because I don't really like whey protein, which is what is in the regular blends. Whey protein is from dairy. It's derived from dairy. It's a milk product, and so if you're lactose intolerant, that's something that could be problematic for you. But I just personally don't like the way whey makes my stomach feel. It kind of just, I don't know, just feels weird. So I prefer the plant-based protein, which comes from the vegan. And I am by no means a vegan. And I was a vegan hater in the beginning because I'm like, oh, I don't want people to see me with a vegan packet of something. I'm a hunter. I hunt animals and I eat them. So I was like, I don't want to do that. But once I tried the vegan, it was amazing. It's a little bit smoother, a little bit creamier, and that's all I drink now. So definitely, if that's something you're interested in, we can look at that later. But right now I just want to go over some of the additives you can put in there. I sometimes will throw in some turmeric. I think that's how you say it. I got this at Trader Joe's down in St. Louis a couple months ago, and I like this because it's really good. It's recommended for like chai teas and things like that, so it's really light, but it's really good for you. The Shakeology also has a couple things that you can add in. Shakeology naturally has caffeine in it, but we also have the Boost Focused Energy, which I like this if I'm having my Shakeology early in the morning. It has a little bit of caffeine in it, so just enough to give you an extra little boost because it's not naturally caffeinated very much. I also like the Power Greens because I'm horrible about eating my vegetables. And this actually gives me a full serving, and it's just really good for you. It helps alkalize your body and great things like that. So those are some additives, but if you don't want to pay for stuff, you probably have stuff in your cabinet right now that you can use. I actually have a couple goodies over here in my handy dandy basket. You can use extracts. Like this one is a pure almond extract. This is from Watkins, but you can get whatever you want. I know most of them are imitation. Yes, I still have some in my pantry, but I didn't get it out because I didn't want to look like a bad promoter here of being organic and healthy. But you can use imitation if you want to, like vanilla, anything like that. Just adds a little bit of flavor, and you don't need very much. I also have like coconut here, which is really good. I really like to make like the caramel Samoa Shakeology with the chocolate. It's so yummy. A lot of people also add fruit. My bananas are looking a little sad over here, so I'm not going to show you the full things. But I know most people tell me that their favorite Shakeology is with a banana, ice, and the chocolate. They said it's the best. You can also add peanut butter to yours if you like. If you have PB2, which is the powdered peanut butter, you can definitely add that as well. And if you're wanting something a little bit different, or something like if I'm having one, sometimes I'll have my Shakeology in the morning, and then I'll add like the Boost Energize. But if you're having one at dinner or after dinner, because you're not supposed to have these as a meal, these are actually a supplement to give your body more nutrients. I actually have mine for dessert a lot. So when I do that, I usually do use water, but I'll sometimes throw in like a little bit of sugar-free, fat-free pudding mix, because I've got like a really fun Sorry, my phone's so glitchy. So I use sugar-free, fat-free pudding mix sometimes when I have it with dessert, or as dessert, just because it makes it taste a little bit more like dessert. And I usually use only about a tablespoon or so of the powder, and then you just throw it into your shake mix, and you blend it, and you enjoy it, and you love it, because it's so good for you. So if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me, and I'm really excited about tomorrow. Feel free to ask questions. Definitely post them in the group. If you don't feel comfortable in the public setting, feel free to send me a message. I'm totally cool with that. But I just want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to learn and have an awesome time. And I really want you to recognize how great your body feels. Not just after drinking Shakeology, but just after eating healthy and exercising, because it has been a complete life changer for me. So have an awesome night, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.